All right, you have made the decision to move to Putnam County, bringing the kids, cats, dogs, heck, even maybe grandma. But your kids, that's important. You want to figure out where they're going to school, what type of school they're going to. So that's what we're going to talk about today. What type of schools are in the county of Putnam and where they're located. And then we're going to look at some family homes around these schools, 4 bedroom, 3 bath kind of homes, larger, fit for families. I'm Cody Bockheim. I'm your Putnam County Realtor. If you have any questions on what's going on here in the area, please feel free to reach out. I love talking about what's going on. So there are 8 elementary schools located in the county. Most of them are going to be near Palatka, Interlochen, and Crescent City. These are the biggest and only cities here in the county, Palatka being centrally located in the largest of all of them. Right now, the school district is building a new intermediate school, first of its kind here in the county, from grades 3 to 6. And this is brand new, built from the ground up. It will be opening in August of 2025. It's unique because the county has no middle schools here. And I say that because what schools are available are junior, senior high schools. So you have Interlochen, junior, senior high school, Palatka, Crescent City, and QI Roberts, junior, senior high school. If you're somebody who's really looking to go to a university after high school, I would really look into QI Roberts if you're moving here. I would consider QI Roberts the most college readiness school here. They have the Cambridge ACE program, so it's college readiness, college prep. You can do dual enrollment. They do have like esports, I believe, there, but they don't have physical sports. So if you're a student there, you can go play football at Palatka or Interlochen if you wanted to, weightlifting, things like that. So they have that. Now, Interlochen, Crescent City, and Palatka High all have JROTC programs, football, your standard high school sports. They have all that. But what's great about the high schools here in the county, we have a career technical education program. And each school has different programs available. And I'll list them off here and I'll put a chart so you can see where it goes to which school. So you have advanced manufacturing technology, aerospace technologies, agriculture science foundations, agricultural technology, allied health assisting, animal science and sources, automotive maintenance and light repair, building construction technology, business management and tech, criminal justice operations, culinary arts, diverse education, intro to fire and EMT, and welding tech fundamentals. Now, these are huge because there are no trade schools nearby. I went to FCTC, which is in St. Augustine, and that's going to be your closest trade school, if you will. Having these in high school is great because they also offer summer internship. So by having these internships and really getting out there in the field and working while still being a student, it gives you the chance to dedicate to learning. All right, you've graduated, you got your high school diploma. So where can you go next in Putnam County? So there's only one place to go for post-secondary education. That's going to be St. John's River State College, which is a great college. So there's a campus here, there's a campus in St. Augustine, and there's a campus in Orange Park. The campus here in Palatka is the largest and nicest, in my opinion. They just put $20 million into brand new dorms for students. They've doubled their bachelor program, and they have a state championship softball team. So this is an awesome school. They offer nursing, allied health, engineering, criminal justice, computer information systems, and business. They also have the Florida School of the Arts, which is theater and entertainment technology. And they have career certificates like corrections officer or medical assisting. Now, the closest university is going to be University of Florida in Gainesville. It's about 55 minutes away. So there's also Santa Fe College, which isn't in the county, but not so far away, that you can attend, and they have a accelerated program to get you into University of Florida. You can find all this information in the description. I'll put links to the county websites and the school district websites so you can see everything yourself. All right, so now let's check out some homes. We're going to look at some family homes, about 4 bedroom, 3 bath, around Interlochen, Palatka, and Crescent City. Okay, so here we have the high school zoning. And you can see Putnam County. This is the outline of Putnam County. It's not that far from the beach either, about a 45-minute drive from the center of Putnam County here. So beach is still accessible along with the river and all the lakes. So over here in the red, that's going to be Interlochen Junior Senior High School. And so I mentioned QI Roberts earlier. So that one's up here. And that doesn't have a zone because you have to apply to go there. But if you live in the county, you can go. You just have to apply and they have to accept you. So the Interlochen Junior Senior High over here in the red, this teal green It's going to be Palatka Junior Senior High. And down here, this purple is Crescent City Junior Senior High. And here are our elementary schools in the county. They excluded the Palatka ones. That's on a separate map I'll show you. But we'll start down here. We have Middleton Bernie. That's in the Crescent City area. Browning Pierce. That's going to be East Palatka. San Mateo over here. Robert H. Jenkins Elementary School. That's going to be Interlochen area. Melrose Elementary at the very northwest of the county. And Ochoa Elementary all the way to the west. So over here, Gainesville, that's Alachua, and then below us is Marion County. Above here is Clay County. To the east, St. Johns and Flagler County. Okay, and so the Palatka Elementary School. So this is just the outline of Palatka here. We have Kelly Smith, James A. Long, and right, this is like the heart of the city, where if you're in the city, you'll go to is Mosley Elementary. All right, so now let's check out some homes. So this first area, this is Interlochen. This is the outline of Interlochen. You see over here, Palatka. So this is 4-bedroom, 3 baths. So right now there are 6 properties available in Interlochen that match this. So we have a couple of different price points. I actually reviewed this house recently. It is awesome. They didn't like how old it was. It's completely remodeled. You wouldn't guess how old it is by the inside, but we'll check it out here. It's very expensive. We'll check out a lower price point next because, you're moving your family here. You're probably on a fixed income. You're not, spending a lot of money on your house. You have family things to do. But this house is beautiful. And it is, let me see, it's very old. 64. So, my house is older, but you see it doesn't look like it's 64. It's very nicely done. And it's on the lake. You have your own private boat ramp, few acres. So it's pretty cool in my opinion. So we'll look at something at a lower price point right here. Okay. So these are mobile homes. These are trailers, but it's $255 and you actually get, if you see here, 2 different homes. So if you're, moving the grandparents in or whoever, this is a great opportunity, a little homestead type thing. Pretty cool. Check out the inside. So, you'll see a lot of unassuming mobile homes like this in Florida, really. But we'll check out the inside. So, it's nothing fancy, but like I said, the outside is unassuming, and this is practical and nice. This is something that's definitely doable for a family. Trying to be practical. But yeah, so it's 2 separate mobile homes on 1 acre for $255,000. So you'll be going to Interlochen High School, Robert H. Jenkins Elementary School, and then this is pretty close to QI as well. And so here is Palatka. So here we are, Palatka, 4-bedroom, 3 bath. So you can see the difference here. So $1 million home there, 560 over here. This is the main city area right here in the inner city. I want to look at this house. I went to this house recently with a family. It is huge. It is awesome. And they keep dropping the price because it's been sitting there. But I would definitely look at this if you're trying to move like in the city of Palatka and you got a big family, because it's got a guest house. It's a 1-1 guest house, has a pool. It's on almost a full acre. Let's see. So you see it's massive. It's lots of space. Really, it looks great. And it's got a pool, back porch, tiki bar. So this is the separate guest house in the backyard. So it's got a full kitchen. Great for like a college student or, the mother-in-law. Big front yard too. But the only complaint that my client had with it, their family, they said it was a little bit too lived in, which, you could kind of tell. But it's a solid home. If you move to this home, you'd be 5 minutes away from the high school and 5 minutes away from the elementary school. To Crescent City. So I couldn't do the 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom search because there wasn't that many with a reasonable price point. So I lowered it to 3.2, and you can see the variety. But I also want to talk to you about the line that you see here for Crescent City. So it's kind of like a weird outline, but over here that's Willaca. So you may have heard me speak about Willaca before, but over here is really like Crescent City. Over here on Crescent Lake, this is where your little shops are, downtown area and whatnot. But Crescent City technically is all the way over here as well. But so you'll see the different properties that are available. I really like this one. This is from a local builder.
315. Nice open floor plan. Cool range on the kitchen. You know, you get your little piece away from everybody else, your new yard, new home at a great price. So you can find a little bit of variety everywhere in the county. And so the high school in this area is going to be right around here. And the high school and the elementary around this area.
Picking up your whole family and moving is a huge decision, so you shouldn't feel rushed about what decision you're making. So please reach out, talk to me, figure out if it's the right place for you and your family, and then we'll get started. Have a good one.